Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction for Konosuba. It is season 2 episode 10 and as it seems it is the finale. This is the last one. As always, you know how it is done. Here I will later on discuss what happened in this episode, which is why you see this down here already. If you want to see my reaction, please go down in the descriptions and there is a link down there. Who will lead you to my Google Drive where you can watch my reaction. Please, as always, remove the circumflex dots and replace them with real dots and you will find it. Once you've done it and you've watched it, hopefully enjoyed it, please come back and, well, we will talk about what happened and what to expect in hopefully a season 3. So this is it. Go over there and see you soon. For those of you who have come back, welcome back. So, I just checked. Seems this was the last episode. Damn, it's over already. So fast. Which explains the screen, you know, the thanks for playing screen down here. I really would have liked it to go on longer. I really liked this series. It is entertaining, it is funny, it is warm to the heart, to say. So more would have been welcome for sure. However, what happened this time? There was quite a bit in it. So the the mob who was onto them, they could evade by flying away with a balloon that Aqua is somehow able to make out of her scarf. Which is the first time we've seen that now. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it was the first time. We see it in the intro, but apart from that, we haven't seen it before. Although they got catched again and again, they finally escaped and went to the hot springs, or at least to one, which is strangely enough defended by members of the Ares cult. I didn't see that one. They tried to get through, and in the end they could do it by playing the, well, we have someone from the aristocracy here, by taking the symbol from darkness, which needed all of them to do it, by the way. It needed all of the others to get the symbol from her. And then Satu even played her by saying that he genuinely likes her as a friend. Which was for her like, oh god, too easy? Yeah, too easy might be. But maybe it is true. I would like it. I mean, in deep down there, I think he really feels like that, but it's too cheesy to say it openly. So the enemy that really caused the springs to be such a problem, to be poisoned, was Hans. And I really struggled the last 2 episodes with the fact, are they really poisoned or are they not? I wasn't sure about it, you know. Aqua stated it was so, but Aqua very often goes over the top. So it was like, And when I realized they were really poisoned, I was like, oh, she was right. She was not playing, you know. And so there is someone of the Devil King's army who really tries to poison those springs to possibly get the cult stripped of their money, which right now, in the end, they did by the purification of Aqua. The question is, I can see a start of season 3 that they like maybe get those 30 millions, I think it was, but they have to pay it due to the springs being purified, so they are at 0 again. I think that might be an option happening. However, Hans tried to hide his face from Wiz because they know each other. And that was an interesting episode because it showed a lot more about Wiz, the Lich, and about her past. So she was an Archmage, and a very well known one, as it seems, the Ice Witch. Very, very powerful, no question there. We've seen in this episode as well. And they made kind of a contract, it seems. So she became a Lich, promised to defend to uphold the barrier to the palace, to the fortress of the king. But that's all that she would have to do. On the other side, she promised not to intervene with the evil king and his plans, as long as his men do not kill innocents, in the meaning of civilians, non-combatants. Knights and adventurers would be okay, but non-combatants are not okay. So that's why she was able to do something here, and that was really cool, because it showed a different face, you know? She's always like a little bit timid and drawn back, but in this moment there was some hardness in her face. She was strong, she was determined. That was interesting to see. One might argue that like an overseer of a cult is more neither like an archpriest, it is, might be a combatant, but I think in this case he was just an overseer of the area, not really a priest itself. So Hans ate him. He killed him and he ate him, and was digesting him more or neither, except for his bones and clothes. And when he finally stood up and to fight them, was ready to face them, Satu thought that thus he was a slime, he's an easy monster. I can see where he's coming from. If you look at RPGs in the most cases, if you look on like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, Pathfinder and so on, slimes are considered very often minor beasts, more or neither easy to slay. But in the most cases, it is true that you cannot hurt them but with blades or anything. You need fire, or you need some kind of area effects, because you cannot hurt them with steel. So this is fitting, and being like a major member of the Devil King's army, he was a very huge slime. I mean, he was impressive, no question there. And Darkness was really thinking about jumping in, I think. I like the fact that she said, if you wouldn't be so much of a problem, I would take you home and make you my pet. I like that. That would be interesting. Especially the small version would have worked, you know. But seeing that whenever he swallows something, he gets bigger, not the best pet, I guess. So they beat him, and they beat him once again by working together as a team. By once again Satu being willing to sacrifice himself, and was once again sitting in a chair, you know, next to close to Eris, I think. So he jumped in. Not really. He didn't jump in. He lured the monster away. He lured the slime away into a huge pit. So when he was killed by the explosion, that the springs are not poisoned. So, but still, even if you know you are revived, it is something different to say, I will die for this cause again. And he's digested alive, so possibly it hurts like hell. So once again, he was willing to do something, to stick up for the team, for the world in the end, and to die for it. Then they could use the explosion, which was a nice one. So finally another one with long phrase, a cool one at that, and an even bigger explosion. It's coming to the point where those explosions get ludicrously large. I mean, it's immense what these explosions cover by now. So we will see. Once that happened, there was not much left. You know, then Wiz could use her ice prison, which broke the bones and the rest of the slime. The mouse pieces, so the little bit of hard stuff he had. And left was this little very, very funny looking, nice looking slime, who was then evaporated by the godly blow of Aqua, which worked only because her followers chanted the words of Aqua, which I tried to catch as much as possible, are very, very much fitting for Aqua. You know, it's not your fault, it's society's fault. It is completely okay to run away if you don't want to, and stuff like that. It is just like, holy heck. Yes, that is Aqua. Very much. It's a strange one. And that gave her the power to punch the slime away, while Darkness was defending the members of the cult so that they don't get hurt by the slime. It's still getting beat all the time because she's an Ares member, which she liked. So everyone did work together here as a team. That was good. That was working very, very fine. Just the purification in the end was a little bit of a problem. So, I mean, she destroyed the income of the Aqua cult. So, that's it, happens. But they beat another member of the Demon King's army, another leader of the Demon King's army. So, I mean, by now the Demon King should be aware something is wrong. Something is happening. He lost so many defenders of his castle by now that he should realize it. So I guess we will see a little bit of him if there is another season, and I guess there will be another season. So as always, a great episode, a funny episode, entertaining, which once again played on the fact that if they work together, this team is nearly unstoppable, especially if they have a plan, you know? So I like this very, very, very much. I hope you did as well. So this is it for this time. That's it. I will have to check if there's maybe another OVA or if there's anything pointing towards the season 3. And if so, I will possibly react to it. And I hope you enjoyed this ride as I did. Thanks for playing, as they say here, you know. And that's it for this time. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.